Tennis is in doubles trouble. Empty stands, lesser viewership, no excitement, no buzz, and no fandoms. A sad doubles trophy being handed off like an afterthought. But that wasn't the picture. Doubles tennis used to be must-watch on TV when legends made it electric. Now, it's a glorified warm-up act, ignored by fans, disrespected by tournaments, and treated like a retirement home for singles players. While ATP Tour reported a 50% year-on-year growth in sponsorship revenues in 2024, doubles share continues to be substandard. Could it be only fixed by more prize money and bringing single stars, or the problem runs too deep to trace? Today, we expose why doubles is dying and how to save it before it's too late. Can you name 3 active doubles specialists? Exactly. The ATP and WTA killed their own product by letting singles swallow the sport whole. The last time doubles mattered, when big names played. But now, top players treated like a side hustle. The data confirms this. The top 10 players participating in overall doubles has plummeted from 35 to 22% in last 2 decades, and Grand Slam participation sank to less than 4%. With Melza's retirement, there is no active player who held a top 10 ranking in singles and doubles at the same week. This explains clear divide between singles and doubles stars, as viewers start separating both, treating singles as superior. In the current situation, doubles stars can't compete in popularity and social engagement against singles. That popularity previously doubles stars like Bryan Brothers had. The ATP-WTA's decision to separate doubles rankings created a self-perpetuating cycle of obscurity. Sadly, but it's just half the story. Bringing single stars to doubles only solves short-term problems. But if you want to fix it for a longer run, the best way is to create double stars, whose stardom perpetuates doubles tennis on their own. When doubles has its own icons, fans will not only look forward to watching them but will also be willing to pay to see them. The lack of doubles star power to pull crowd, and not able to put them in at the center of attention, is a major reason behind doubles' downfall. Because like it or not, doubles problem can only be solved by doubles stars. The tours don't market doubles stars because they don't think they're marketable. No promotion, no fans. No fans, no money. No money, no stars. And somehow by miracle, if you find top-ranked players in the draw, the next problem makes it even worse. Doubles gets the worst slots you would imagine. In early morning, on outer courts, or buried under singles. And tournaments act like it's a chore. Take examples of Wimbledon 2023 and 2024, doubles finals were put in afternoon sessions, never in evening prime time. Roland Garros also scheduled its doubles finals in daytime slots. While the Australian Open pushed the other extreme, running a doubles final at late night. And across slam orders of play, the majority of doubles matches land on outer courts instead of center courts. Unless a top single star plays, doubles barely makes broadcast. In fact, surveys show US broadcasters air fewer than 10 live doubles matches a year on TV. Most coverage is pushed to streaming platforms like ESPN Plus or Tennis Channel, hidden from casual fans. You can see the direct effect of daytime doubles and primetime Laver Cup doubles viewership contrast. The best example of worse scheduling is the decision to play Australian Open 2025 men's doubles final after the women's singles final. Starting after 11 p.m, finishing at nearly 2 a.m, in a really sad and empty stadium. When doubles gets spotlight, it delivers. The Laver Cup and Davis Cup proves it. Fans love team energy. But the slams, they'd rather show a top 50 singles player practicing than a doubles semi-final. The nobody watches doubles argument ignores causation. From players' perspective, even if they could care less about what court to play, at which time. The thing matters most is motivation. I mean, what's the hustle is for, when the rewards aren't inspiring? Why would a top player even bother to play doubles, with his already demanding and hectic singles schedule, when singles pay nearly 5 times more? The tours act like doubles is lesser, then wonder why nobody takes it seriously. A Wimbledon doubles team splits £680,000 for winning a slam, while the singles champ takes £3 million. Take example of 2025, the US Open ballooned to a record $90 million purse. But look where the money goes. A staggering 70% straight into singles, while men's and women's doubles are left with just 10.6%. Doubles, once billed as half the sport, now scrapes by with crumbs of the prize pool. Even after ATP and organizers' initiative to incentivize doubles, the 2025 numbers still look worse. As a doubles team, if you win all 4 slams, the collective prize money will still lag behind the singles 1 slam earning. Even golf figured this out. Team events like the Ryder Cup are huge because they're treated as elite. If no changes are made, by 2025, doubles specialists are at the risk becoming commercially invisible, with their social media value dropping below the challenger-level singles player. Well, players can swallow their pride and adjust for pennies for the love of the game, but still a little appreciation is a must. But that too is far from usual for doubles. Forget about fandoms and viewers, at least organizers should include the doubles in the spotlight. Doubles tennis is fast, electric, and loaded with strategy, but it remains buried under the spotlight that singles enjoys. The reasons are clear, but change is possible. And it starts with consistent, intentional efforts from tennis governing bodies to engage fans and elevate the status of doubles. Here's what they should focus on. Slams should encourage top 20 singles players to enter at least 2 doubles events a year. Pairings like Alcaraz and Rune against Sinner and Shelton would generate headlines and create a buzz that doubles desperately needs. There's already a ray of hope this year. The US Open is making a move to revive mixed doubles and bring more attention to it. But this is only a short-term solution to gain quick eyeballs. There should be simultaneous focus and efforts on creating doubles stars by strategic promotion of events, with marketing of players and their rivalries. Every tournament should schedule at least 1 night session doubles match per day. Doubles finals should always be played under the lights. Bigger crowds, more energy, and the prestige that comes with a primetime spotlight. Tournaments need to explore more flexible and player-friendly formats. This includes scheduling adjustments and shorter match formats that make it easier for players to compete in singles, doubles, and mixed without overload. At the same time, formats should be tailored for better viewer experience and television coverage. The Davis Cup model works. It blends team spirit, national pride, and star players. Expanding similar formats, whether through revamped Laver Cup formats or new concepts, will give fans a reason to care beyond individual rivalries. If the goal is to market doubles as an elite product, the investment must match. That means prize money, promotion, and infrastructure must reflect its value to the sport. Doubles doesn't need to play second fiddle. With the right moves, it can rise again, not just as a support act to singles, but as a main event in its own right. The analytics are clear. Doubles isn't dying, it's being mismanaged into irrelevance. The question isn't if tennis can save doubles, it's whether the sport can afford not to. The solution is simple: treat it like real tennis. Until then, enjoy watching the greatest athletes in the world play in front of 12 people at sunrise. If you found this interesting, please hit like, it helps the algorithm. Comment below your thoughts if you think the situation will ever change for doubles. Subscribe for more deeper dives, and do check out our previous one, The Awesome Science Behind Nadal's Banana Shot.